Hello everyone! Today we are doing something special. This week's piece is inspired by you and an incredibly fun conversation during last week's premiere. We are making a super fun autumn chicken. Let's get right into it. This piece will be available on my website next week, but you can see what other pieces I have for sale there now. Now this video is specifically dedicated to all the lovely people who joined me at the premiere last week. You will see in a minute why, and I hope you will laugh. So this is the canvas, 30 by 30, very nice premium canvas by Arteza. By the way, you can get 10% off all Arteza products with discount code ABCreative10 and find all the products I use linked in the description. With the same size I was using last week, this is the inspiration for today. Ta-da! We had such a long discussion about chickens, and it was so funny last week that I just couldn't help, and straight after the premiere, this is the same day, it's 1 hour after the premiere, and instead of relaxing, I am back in my studio and I can't wait to make a chicken, the autumn chicken. He's going to be one very special chicken, so he deserves golden background. This will probably require 2-3 layers to make it really opaque. So I'll come back once this is covered. We've got the gold background. It's dry now. Time to cut my chicken stencil out. Silly me, I drew the chicken too low. I started drawing here. And then I'll have to attach the feet. I've got the feet separately, but it doesn't matter. What does matter is that you keep the outside if you are making the template. So I don't want to destroy the outside, so carefully now cut those sections. I can change them slightly now. They're not perfectly drawn. That was a very quick sketch. Actually, this one is called frisket paper. Well, I might ask my mum to send me a photo of me feeding the chicken, so you'll see I was very fond of the chicken when I was little. My rooster is ready. I'm trying to position him. It's going to be this way. Sometimes I forget which part is sticky, which side is sticky. Without attaching it. And once I think that's the right position, I press it down. If you don't stretch anything, if you just put it down, it should be in the right position. Here's the image of my chicken, where it should be. I use the hairdryer to warm up the paper. I hope it's going to stick well, but just in case, as I usually do, I'm just going to add a bit of paint around the borders where my stencil touches the background. You probably won't see that, but I'll just show it. Just like this. This is the color palette for today. As you can see, mainly autumn colors. We've got pearl papaya orange, burnt sienna, pearl cactus green, lemon yellow, pale green, scarlet red and bordeaux red, gold and bronze. Oh, and Mars black. And some of the colors I intermixed a bit. For example, I would mix a bit of yellow with orange, green with brown, just to create my own shades. So what's in my paint? 1 part of paint to 1 part of my pouring medium, which is 50% of water, 50% of PVA glue, and 1 part of Floetrol. And I did add some water because I wanted it a bit more runny. Let me show you the consistency. Runs off the stick and there's a tiny buildup. And it's very important that all your paints are mixed the same way and the consistency is consistent. Now with black, I'm adding 2 drops of coconut hair serum, but you could add any other silicone or dimethicone product. This is not coconut oil. That's it. And I'm going to mix it really well. When I was planning the rooster, I thought I'm just going to make this part black and swipe the colors towards the tail. However, I looked at various images of roosters and it's the tail that's the darkest. I'm going to try from the tail this way. So let's just put quite a lot of red here. I'm going to drizzle some darker bits. I think I've got most of his body covered, and I'm adding some other colors. As I said, it doesn't have to be realistic. It's my own breed of chicken. Okay, now for the tail. Some of this green and brown and bronze, and I'm going to add some gold as well, trying to cover the whole area, so I don't want any gaps. So I'll be swiping like this. I am intending to swipe in one go. In the worst case scenario, we can come back and add some red on top. I might put a bit of brown on the legs. There's always some kind of disaster during the video. When I was swiping this part, I stood up and my scarf fell onto the chicken, so I had to lift it up, hence this section. Well, let's just hope it won't affect it too much. So black now. So black here. All around. And that's it. There won't be any more black, so I'll be just swiping that. I am going to water the towel. This is just a regular paper towel. I don't want tons of water, I just want it to be moist. Now I'll probably have to stand, I don't know why, but I always stand up for a swipe. I'm pretty stressed. Shouldn't be, but I am. I want to touch the black ever so gently. Is it too much black? Pretty chicken, but I think there's too much black. I do like the tail. How about just adding some lighter colors here? I do love the sails. Oh my goodness, I love the tail. It was risky, so let's just do some sections with just red. And perhaps what's missing? A bit of yellow. I know what I didn't do. I didn't add gold. Did I add gold? No, I didn't. That was the mistake. That was my mistake. Oh. How about this now? Let's see if I can fix it or not. If I don't like something, I will just do it again. So I put some more color here and I'm going to swipe this section. However, I think I need a little bit of black, but a really small amount, because I really don't want much. Oh, I think I'm happy. I think I can live with this. Shall we add the black legs as well? Why not? This is fun, but I do love the colors. I hope you do too. Well, where are your legs? I think we need more black. That will be a good color for the legs, I think. Okay, the chicken swipe is ready. I'm so happy with the tail. Let's have a look from close. It's getting dry. Still a lot of wet paint here. Huge patch of wet paint, but I am actually going to peel some pieces off. Oh. I'm just wondering what happened in this place. Okay, let me tidy up some bits. this is all good, apart from just one little bit here, and the only thing I messed up is this section, but I can fix it. Overall, it's probably better to wait when things are dry. I really don't know why I peeled that section, or maybe it was my mistake in the design, I don't know. But sometimes, you know, it's not bad when you see me make a mistake, because then we can find out how to fix it. Oh, and I have to peel the feet. The feet are pretty cool with those patterns, I think. Let's just peel the last section off. I've almost tied it up using just Q-tips, and I think it's looking very good. And this blunder of mine, I think I actually cut the section underneath wrong. Something happened when I was lifting up. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to use the same pouring paints, and I'm going to fill the gap because everything is wet and we don't need much here at all. Trying to match the colors. I did want more red in those places anyway. So there you go. I actually enjoy fixing and finding solutions how to redo something. But if you're not like me, wait till it's dry. So there he is. I think it's rather handsome. And this old gold background, I think, sets him off nicely. Once it's dry, I'm going to varnish the piece. But at the moment, I'm thinking where to sign. I'm going to sign on this side. Can't decide on the color. Is it red or is it green? Maybe I'll do both. This is going to balance off the legs. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do close-ups on the varnished piece because I have to wait a few days. And I've got a family emergency and I have to fly tomorrow. This will be the stage I'm showing you. What do you think of this signature? I think it balances this side nicely. The piece for me looks really rustic, and I think it will look lovely in someone's kitchen. Perhaps it could be a very nice Christmas present for someone who loves chicken. Again, a huge thank you to my lovely Premiere pals for this idea and this funny conversation about chickens. So there you are. Well, there we are. What do you think of my autumnal chicken? This is obviously a very different thing to what I usually make, but I had lots of fun, and I think it's important to just have fun sometimes, you know? This piece will be available on my website next week, but there are still some other pieces for sale, so go and check it out. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing so you don't miss my video premieres every Saturday. And I'll see you there next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.